Hello and welcome back to Ars Nouveau. We are still here. It's been a while since we've been recording. It's been kind of hectic around here, but we are going to start off today with a bit of science. And that is because I have a project I want to do around my base, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to be possible or not. And so in order to test this, we are actually looking for right here. Hello there. Let's try not die. Perfect. Cool. Luckily our flight was still active from at home. Right here is kind of like we have at our base, a pillager tower. Right now, there's nothing going on here, which is actually a little troubling. Let's hop over here and make sure that this actually still works. Yes, there are pillagers there. Perfect. Okay, good. We're going to kill them. But first, we're going to land right here, and we are going to run a little ritual. We have on the server now Ars Calum, which is the skyblock mod that's used a lot in the... what was it called? Arcane Skies, whatever it's called. The skyblock map that we just finished. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a big island right here because I want to check to see whether or not converting this whole area to a new biome is going to break the spawner. If it does, then I can't do this directly at my base and we'll have to stick with the birch forest, which I don't want birch forest. I want green. Well, blue, I guess. Let's go ahead, start that up and give ourselves a source jar. Now, this is one of the kind of pre-built islands, so it's going to be just a single size. You can't modify the size on it at all, and it takes exactly one full source jar. So we're going to go ahead and break that. While this is forming, got a little bit of leg spike there. Cool, hop up. Underneath us here, you can't really see it, but the grass is turning bright blue. You guys, is this the right spell? No. Where'd my spell go? Oh, you were a heal. I want Ray, AoE, and let's see. Chaining, I suppose, is probably good. Another AoE on that one. And we're going to just do Sentient Harm, I think, is all I need. And maybe a pickup. Cool. This is literally just, I need an attack spell that can do more than one guy at a time. So you guys can go away. I want to get rid of everyone down here. And is there anyone on the map? There's one on the map left. Hello. Okay, these guys don't care about light for their spawn conditions, so I'm not too concerned about that. But if we walk around this place here, some of this grass is still green, because we're not underneath the island, but some of it over here is a bit more blue. Cool. Let's go ahead and hop up, and I want to see if this is actually going to still spawn anything. Let's hop over here. Let's see if that worked. Alright, well... mixed results, so testing is incomplete. And we're going to go ahead and chop down some of these trees here. Basically just because I don't want them here, and I would like some more blocks to build with real quick here. What we're going to do is we're going to expand this. So if I go, you can see on the edge here, it's kind of no longer being the bright blue of the archwood. So what we're going to do is right here, let's go ahead, grab our blazing archwood, and let's go out probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we'll do 10. Why not? From right here, actually, let's double check this real quick. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. Okay, so if I got 10 here, that should then overlap just enough and it'll be fine. Basically, the problem is I still see quite a few pillagers spawning outside, like those guys right there. I don't know if those spawned where the island is and therefore in the archwood biome, or if they spawned at the edge there. Basically, I'm checking to make sure that when I convert the biome that it doesn't break the bounding box. I don't think it will, but this is definitely something I want to check considering my entire base, relies on those working. So I did bring a number of these. I've got a couple more rituals. I've got 6 more source jars, so this should be enough. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that should probably cover the whole thing. 5 more. We'll see. And of course, it's worth noting, I don't actually need the entire island. I really only need it to get about that far, because it's basically as wide as it's going to be anyway. We can go ahead and break that before it finishes. That way I have a little bit less of a cleanup to do when I'm done. Basically, I don't want to have to deal with the trees and everything. So over here, we'll do the same thing. Let's grab our blazing archwood, and let's go out this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put down ritual brazier, pop one of those in, give ourselves one of those, and let's go ahead and start you as well. Cool. It won't quite overlap at the corner there, but I think it'll be enough that it'll be fine. There we go, 3. Okay, there's that one. Let's cheaty cam here. I want to check to see how much this island is being converted. Okay, so we've got, that's reaching over there, this is over here. That might be sufficient. I'm seeing blue outside most of it, except for over here. Maybe we'll do one more on this side and see if that is sufficient. So let's go this direction. And middle one right here, cool. This direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put you there, that down, and start. And if we're lucky, that'll cover it enough that we can actually do some proper testing. So I'll go down there and, shall we say, remove the current inhabitants. And with that, we can see if this is actually going to be enough. Yeah, it probably covers everything. Okay, let's deal with you guys. Hello there. Goodbye. Anyone over here? You, okay. A couple more guys on the map here. Let's go ahead and clean them up too. Yes, you. Cool. Another right there. You were definitely under here. Like I said, I think that this should be fine. I just wanted to make sure that and test it before we cover our entire base. Where are you? You're here. You're not even in your fenced area. Okay, no one's on the map. So let's fly away real quick here. To our little watching spot over here, and we'll see if anyone appears. Let's give it a little bit of time. Yeah, it's probably enough time. And let's see if there's anyone over here. No one yet. A couple pillagers over here. Hello. You are probably... it's right under here. Still not sure here. Let's get rid of you. If they could spawn inside here, that'd be really ideal, because then they'd, definitively tell me. But with it being right here at that kind of intersection, it's hard to tell. Let's hop up here, and let's put a little bit of an island out. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And let's go up just to get the same height. All right, put you down. Put our source jar down. Right there works. Give you one of those and start you up. Now I don't think it'll go all the way, but a couple pixels, it should overlap by that. Okay, cool. Break you. And let's try this again. Anyone down there yet? You. We'll get rid of you real quick. Hello there. That's the wrong spell. This spell. You too. Alright. I think we're good. I think everything here is the right biome, which means it's all been converted. Let's go check. Alright. There's a ton of guys here on the map. That is actually really good news. You're down there. But this is definitely in the right biome, so this has all been converted. There's a witch around here somewhere. Oh, hello there. Yeah, I didn't even bother dealing with you. Okay, cool. This answers my question. It looks like this has all been converted, and there are definitely a ton of pillagers here. So we are going to go ahead and just leave it. Actually, we'll go over here and grab our ritual brazier. Cool. I got 3 of these. Couple source jars. I think we got everything we need. We'll just kind of leave this here. This is pretty much, well, it's 1,000 blocks south of my base, and I'm one of the more southern people anyway. And as you can see on the map here, there's been a change around base here. Let's go check that out. So as I mentioned, it's been a while since I've recorded on the server here. Basically, my normal recording schedule is kind of before work. Basically, wake up a bit early, record for a little bit before I go to work in the morning, and kind of do that as many mornings as I can. That's my normal recording schedule. And it just hasn't been working out. But what has been working out is Zacharias and I had an idea, and that idea had to do with one of the mods we have here of Starbuncle Mania, and that gives us this wonderful liquid source. So Zacharias has had his industrial runoff here from the little pond, and it kind of flooded our river. So we decided, hey, let's just flood the entire thing. And it's kind of interesting, actually, because... What are you? Hello? What are you doing here? Odd. This is not water. Obviously, it's bright purple. But with being not water, it also means that normal underwater things, they don't spawn here. Drowned will, well, drown in this, which is kind of cool. It means since they can't spawn here, it means that they're not taking up the mob cap. And that also means we may be able to use this to make something like a drowned trident farm. Basically because this is all still river biome, and now there's no longer a river here. So there's just nothing spawning there, and there's lots of space that we can use for different builds. And of course, then obviously the first thing that you notice is the fact that it's bright purple. Yeah. So we now have a bright purple moat. We might take this a bit further towards the sea over here. This river kind of goes along this way and eventually meets up with an ocean. You can see the kelp over there. We're not going to flood the entire ocean, but we may move the river purpling all the way to over here, just so that it is out of render distance. Base being over here, you can see the edge of the purple right now, but I like it. It's kind of a fun thing, and it kind of ties into the fact that we are trying to figure out how we can expand the Archwood Forest here. So that side, obviously, over there is already Archwood Forest, but my plan is to convert this whole area. My entire island here, as well as you can see I'm working on the side here. This was a forest as well. I fixed that. It's no longer a forest. It'll eventually be an Archwood Forest, though. So my plan is to build this area up as sort of an industrial district. I realized that with my central island there, one of the problems that I've had for the past few months is trying to figure out how to build on it. It's really small, as I can have lots of little small buildings there, but it's very compact, and quite a few builds take a bit more space, especially, for instance, crop farms. I have a little bit of sugarcane there, but I don't have really anything else, and I would like to have more than just sugarcane, and that sugarcane is not even automated. So my plan is to take this entire area here, go along with all of these rituals. I made a stack or so of the rituals, so no big deal there, and we've got infinite source, so that's not a problem. And my plan is just going to go along, convert this whole area here, at least where I've cleared out the trees, that part, and over here to the water, maybe a little bit that direction as well, so I can have kind of like a docking area down here for the lack of river. Yeah, that's the plan for the base. Lots more room to build, and I need to figure out how to actually properly connect this with a better bridge. So that is kind of the plan for today, is we're going to go ahead and convert more of this biome over to being bright blue and see if we can get something built. So the way I've been doing this is pretty simple. We have effortless building on the server here, so I can kind of do some multiple block placing at once. And I've been going this direction, 20 blocks. I'm actually going to go only 19 right now if it'll let me. There we go, because I started with 1, so it's a 20 block. Anyway, over here then, I placed down our ritual brazier. We're going to cancel that. There we go, place that down, put you there. And kind of like we just did over at our testing area, go ahead and start this up. Now, see, like I mentioned, I don't have to do the whole thing, but I wanted to get at least a couple layers in. So what I've been doing is waiting until it does the whole second layer, starts on the third layer. There we go, break you. And now we have this area here. There's a little bit of the spacing here, but when I look down at there, the color is close enough, and honestly, I'm not doing this for any sort of spawning stuff. I'm doing it just for the color of the grass, so I'm less concerned about properly doing this and making sure I don't miss any spots. So let's go ahead, turn you back to line mode, go this way, 19, cool. Same with over here, you go that way, 19, over here. Really? There we go, 19, yeah. Close enough, 19. Cool, that works. This one over here I already did. It is a few days later, and we have made significant progress. Quick, first off, PSA or public service announcement, yeah. Source jars, if you accidentally place them using effortless building here, it'll wipe the entire stack. Yeah, I lost probably 16 jars of source with that, just by plop, place it down, and it wiped all of them. So fun, don't do that. But we have made lots of progress here. We're gonna go into GDCam here so we can get a good view. I do have a flight ritual over here actually as well. Just running on an individual jar, nothing else powering it. Basically, I chopped down all of the birch around here. I could go further that direction if we want. Maybe we'll do that later, but for right now, I'm happy with what we've got. Lots of progress. Obviously, I didn't chop down all of it here. I might expand it more this direction, but at the time, I did have bad omen, and I didn't really feel like fighting a raid right now, so I didn't go too close to the village. We have a coast. Over here, I do want to pop down here. Right, we're in creative, or not in creative, we're in GDCam. We have a hole in the ground here. This was part of the natural terrain. Decided I didn't want to have a hole here. I'd rather have it be flat, and then I can build some buildings or farms or something on that. And that's kind of where that is going. Mostly flat area. I'll do some actual terrain work, like this right here is somewhat flat, so I may flatten that down, put a building there, something around here. And you can see I've done a little bit of work with some copper along here. I am toying with the idea of if I want this to be like kind of a dock area. Let's hop down. I might do that, have like kind of a retaining wall for the river along here, and maybe where it goes back like this have, like I said, docks with, so go down there and have some like spruce or something, some sort of wood, and maybe along here as well, have maybe a boat or two docked along here. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver the boats or ships or anything, but we'll work with that. This is Y level 71, and the reason I note that is I might do something over here as well at Y71, which is this level. Let me kind of flatten a little bit so we can kind of see. And then what we could do maybe is I have a bridge up there, and if I'm going to have ships or boats docking here, it wouldn't make sense to have a bridge at this level. If I do that, then obviously the ship can't go through, and then that kind of defeats the purpose. So, I don't know, I kind of want to connect these somehow. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm looking for, just kind of something. I don't know, or maybe just even having a retaining wall like that here, maybe out a little bit. Maybe I could use this if I raised this up a little bit, up to 71. Raise this whole thing to 71, and maybe like a lighthouse or something. I don't know. Lighthouse wouldn't really make sense this far down in a little canyon area, but whatever, we can work with it. It's going to be some kind of terrain work and design work. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm looking for with this project. I just kind of want something. I like building. I don't really know what I want to build. So right now we've got this area here. As I said, this would be kind of like a dock area. Maybe I'll have some cargo or something moving around. I may even have something functional here. I don't know. I do, however, want all this area up above. I need to clear this out, obviously. I just want to kind of leave it here for a bit of scale for what was being done. I left the empty source jars because each of these islands did require a full source jar. I went through probably a stack or so of them. Not too bad. I've got, essentially infinite over there. I did end up kind of supplementing what we have going with the pillagers, just because when I'm over here, the pillagers aren't actually spawning, so it's not actually filling up my jars when I'm doing work. Let's go ahead and land. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to take this down. Won't take too long for that. And I want to kind of figure out how I want to do at least the beginnings of this. I'm thinking I want a bridge. Obviously, I have a bridge in place already. And something over here, like a little tower or something, square, similar design to over there. Very Aztec-y, I think, with the little zigzag thing. Something like that along the edge. Just a big square platform with stairs going down to the actual area of farming and kind of, not really industrial, more agricultural over here. So crop farms, like the sugarcane stuff, move that over here. Crop farms, tree farms. I want to do something different with my tree farm for this server, and I think we have some fun ideas coming up. All right, we've got our mason table. I'm going to put 2 more of these source jars down, and let's go ahead and figure out what we can do here. So if I head over to my mason table, like I just said, grab a bunch of these red nether bricks. Now, I've mentioned this before, I do want the bulk of my base to be different colors. And I just realized this isn't actually supposed to be red nether bricks, this is supposed to be regular nether bricks. Oh, this is red, okay. I do want different colors throughout. The main building there is obviously red, and a couple other things. There's red down there. That one, I haven't figured out what I want to do with that yet. Currently it's pink, and I don't think I want it pink, so we'll deal with that later. I'm just going to ignore it for now. What we're going to do is we're going to expand this arrival platform. Right now it's 5x5, 7x7, 9x9. 9x9 I think is a good number for this. And I'm going to do kind of similar to what I have around the roof line there. I'm just going to go ahead and say, let's put one here, floor, hollow, and we'll do this as not 9x9, but as 11x11. There we go. Cool. Thank you, effortless building. And for right now, I'm just going to use the regular cobbled deep slate for this part. This needs to be filled, actually. So start that corner, go over here. There we go. Nice little arrival platform, 9x9 spacing. Good enough. Let's go ahead, and I mentioned I want to have it similar design to over there. So let's just go ahead and start with that. I'm going to kind of bring you through my build process here. Going to grab some cut copper. I do have honeycomb on me, so I'm actually going to just craft these together to begin with. I've got plenty of that, so no big deal. This way I don't have to come around later and try to remember to place it again. If I go like that, I think I can actually just do it this way. That works, cool. Obviously next layer I won't be able to do that with, but we can kind of make it work. This does have the brick over there, so I'm just going to copy pretty much the exact same thing I'm already doing. This one we would like deep slate tiles. 2 might be enough for that. And let's hop down here. And I'm just going to keep using the same kind of placement method that I've been using. Like that. And we'll do another layer. Cool. I think I need a third layer, actually. Hopefully we have enough. Cool. Easy enough. It's real simple to place with this. It's you'd almost say it's effortless. Let's go ahead and place some of these, and I think basically with this we've got the main structure for this. I do need to figure out how I want to do my stairs. Maybe I'll do this and just not do the detail with the stairs and such yet. It's kind of tedious to do that. But we've at least got this, and then maybe we can put some stairs going down. Maybe if we do both sides. If I do stairs on this side, I think it's going to end up going too far out, and it'll end up going all the way down, and I don't know if I want that or not yet. I don't know. I'll play around a little bit. It is a brand new morning here. The sun is rising, and we have ourselves the start of a bridge. I say the start, and we can take a look here at what we've got done. Let's go ahead and get a leap and land here on a tree. We have a bridge. Currently, it's just kind of a rectangular bridge, goes across. The other side is basically empty. But what I'm trying to figure out is how I want to have supports on this. So I placed these out. They're evenly spaced. They do happen to line up with the kind of decorative swirly bits on there as well out of the copper. It does line up, so it at least matches, so it's not going to be off-centered. But I don't know what I want to have. My first instinct is like a big arch or something like that. But I was looking at the rest of the base and realized we don't really have any other arches. We have angles. So that's kind of cool. I got to figure out how I want to deal with that. I don't want to have just like up. Maybe I guess I can do, instead of, I can maybe invert it. So it's like kind of a straight diagonal like that or something. So whereas everything else kind of goes up, what is it, 4 and then over 1, 4 and then over 1, all that stuff. If I did that kind of inverted, so instead of it being wider at the bottom, it's wider at the top and kind of descend down, so you get kind of two angles there. I don't really know how to describe that besides 2 angles. That's one idea. I think for now I'm going to leave that blank. I'm going to fill in this side and kind of decide what I want to get done with the shoreline here as well. Currently it's just kind of that copper that I had. Not really sure. I do want to add, I think what I want to do is, I really like this pattern. I think it looks cool, and I want to have a lot more of it in my base. I think what I might do is around the top layer of the foundation to the base there, I might switch that out as well. Just use basically the exact same copy of the bridge all the way around. We still will have the deep slate and the black underneath it there, but that'll kind of tie with that layer, as well as when I eventually build the other layers. I want to have at least 2 more layers on the main tower there, with this around the top edge for there as well. That is the plan. And then over here, the plan is, like I mentioned earlier, kind of an agricultural industrial district. I think what I might do is, my original plan is I was going to have these stairs on the whole thing, but I think what I'm going to do, because stairs are really annoying. If you were to have stairs here, but you're to have like an industrial district here that's producing a whole bunch of materials, whether it's food or, stone or whatever. Yeah, have fun walking up these stairs, even with the like slabs and stuff. It wouldn't be as realistic. What you could do though is I might just see if I can figure out a nice design for some sort of elevator here. So it can like be brought up and then go over there. Honestly, we have create. I could genuinely actually have this be a working elevator or crane type thing. I think I just decided what we're going to do. We're going to do that because create is really cool, and I honestly haven't actually used a whole bunch of it. So building a functional elevator crane thing, I think could be a fun project. That's going to take me some time to design that though, because I want it to actually look good as well as be functional. So in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is we've got a lot done in this area. It doesn't really look like, I guess it does look like it because it's a different biome now, but we will get some more progress done coming up. Like I said, stone, right now I've just got like a small little cobble gen over there. I want to move most of the industrial stuff over here, and I think that should be fun. I think that should work. I can still access my storage from over here. I think at some point I'll reach kind of the limits on that. Over here? Yeah, so that doesn't work. Where are we? Right about here. There we go. If you right click and you're out of range, it sends a projectile still, because this is a projectile thing. The projectile doesn't move anywhere until you actually are within range enough to trigger anything. So I think it's actually kind of weird, because I think it'll fire. It did when I was over there. Okay, well I guess this is kind of the back edge of where our actual inventory monitoring can work. Around here. Good to know. About halfway through this tower is the extent of how far we can reach. That's fun. I will have to figure out a way to deal with that, or I guess I could set up chunk loading. I've been avoiding chunk loading, just because in general I kind of is like a crutch to do that, where you don't really need it, and it just kind of results in bad designing for things. I don't want it to be online at all times. I don't want, ideally nothing on this entire server will be loaded unless the actual player is online. So I don't want to have things loaded forever, but maybe I could do like Zachris does, where it is only loaded when he is online. I think that might be what we have to do, just so that we can actually kind of use our processing over here. We'll have to see. But anyway, I think we've got a lot done. I need to figure out the rest of this bridge design. Like I said, I might do kind of some sort of angle shape coming up and see what we can do that'll look good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we are still around. That's the wrong button to click with. We are still around. We do still exist. Yeah, it's been kind of a busy year so far. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.